Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello. Morning. Did you sleep well? Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. You don't need to turn anything on. Everything's just here. But it's all- Because we're just doing Zoom, there's no OBS, there's no nothing. Mm. We could figure out how to see everyone. Mm. Yeah, yes, yes, yeah, from Friday to Monday. Yeah, I'm picking up, they're coming early on Monday. I organised it already with Reverend Kennedy, so the time is good. They turn early on Friday, I'll bring them, they'll join us for Johnson One Prayer, and then the evening on Monday, they come back. And somewhere in between, they have to organise their visa. No, no. Yeah. But no one's got the visa. That's why they were applying, but then finally they were rejected. And so they got a tourist visa. But for some reason they couldn't extend. The other ones could extend in New Zealand, but these two couldn't extend. And so they have to come here to, have to leave and extend. So I'm just trying to find the best place. Yeah. I already explained how much in the pay. Yeah. We're doing organised for them. Well, two sisters, the ones that gave testimony this morning. Yeah. Already done. I'm just trying to get this in a better position. We can't get the whole thing. You wouldn't happen to have an extension, USB extension, because that way I can get it on the stage and go further back and get everybody. USB extension. Fine. I'm sure there is one in the door. You know how it looks, yeah? But a male and female. 11. Why can't they just send me the PDF? Why do they have to do this? Why can't they just send me the PDF? Why do they have to send it to me? You know how to, they sent it to me as a Canva. You know how to get it as a PDF. They want me to add the two songs to it. All it's giving me is not PPT. It's only giving me as a PDF.
Yeah, that's because it's a bit. If it's PDF, then you can't have the songs.
I know, that's, I mean, that's, where is she? It's saying, working on it. So could you simply add two whole songs to the slides? Where is it? Slide.
So it's,
Uh,
so if you ask,
and Canva is only PDF.
so they want to project this, so we just have to add another slide, but
But
do
there's
they
no
have-
slides.
Yes, this is the slides.
No, but it's a PDF.
No, because then you go,
I know you can get there,
present, yeah,
yeah, but why do it there? I want
so we just have to present it from here, so we have to add
No,
another slide.
no, why can't I say it? I know I can do that.
Yeah.
But
So then we have to, just like the PowerPoint, we have to add another slide and.
I understand.
Yeah,
But
okay.
why can't I down?
Because it's a community.
I mean, they've got to be more flexible. I mean, I understand it's a group thing,
They
but
probably don't have PowerPoint. This one's free.
yeah, I understand. I understand. So we got the two songs, right?
But do you have a,
That's what I'm saying. I've got the two songs,
Yeah.
Lighter Breaks and these ones here.
bit of a-
Yeah, well, exactly. We go through here, what's this? Let's Unite. So that's Solomon Island. So I don't know if that's there or not.
oh,
Song of
okay.
Sydney Choir. So what do we do?
Duplicate. I'll show you the stuff. And then do it.
So police.
So
Sorry,
there's the video link.
no, it's there's no link, it's just the video.
So
That's what I'm saying, why can't I download, why can't I just download the file.
How about it's
Website. Functionality file, import files.
but then,
So why can't I? Oh, I wonder if I can export this. This is what I thought about.
then you have to.
Then I can download.
Um,
What's that?
where's the video file?
Yeah.
Drag.
There we go.
Yeah, it's trying to drag it into
That's okay. That's go ahead.
Wait, wait.
Yeah. So what was the first one? Summer Garden with lyrics without. Okay, so we certainly are. So we've got Sydney Choir and Bayer, then like that. That's right. I told them it had to be, we have to finish it at 11:30 because we have clients coming in the time at 11:40. So I told them, so we can't. And that's here, isn't it? Live plays. That's it, there, isn't it? Why is it clients? Yeah. Keep that page, use that page. Yeah, she's gonna be the MC and then but maybe I can get you to do.
Oh, it was.
Just, we're gonna be moving it along, right?
Oh, are we?
Yeah, so we have to share this.
Are we? I thought she was running it from her side.
No, because the internet connection's not that great.
Why didn't she say that?
There's a lot of not clear stuff. So, all right, so now we've got Zoom, we're here, and then, yeah.
umapa, umapa. Oh, oh, oh. 엄마 사랑해요 영원히. Mama, kumusta na di na tayo laging nakikita, miss na kita sobra.
Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna, di ba pwedeng ikaw muna, akin ang pangamba.
엄마가 있어줘서 우린 살아갈 수 있어. 엄마는 내 전부 사랑해요. 엄마 이제 우리가 승리하는 부모님 꿈은 이뤄갈게요. 하는 부모님 꿈은 이렇게요. 엄마 자랑해갈게요. 효자가 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜. 엄마 언제나 사랑해주신 언제나 보고 싶은 왕엄마 당신께서 우리만으로 배움을 느끼고 살아가고 있어요. 지금도 많이 받는 그 사랑 우리의 감사함 어떻게 전할까요? 엄마 사랑해 사랑해 사랑해. 엄마가 있어줘서 우리 살아갈 수 있어. 엄마는 내 전부 사랑해요. 엄마 이제 우리가 승리하는 부모님 꿈은 이뤄갈게요. 하는 부모님 꿈은 이룰게요. 엄마 자랑해볼게요. 효자가 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜. 여자처럼 시선자의 길을 가는 우리는 여자야. 부모님 모시고 지상생활 만들어 위하여 사는 삶이 얼마나 행복한 삶인지를 보여드리고 싶어요. 왕엄마의 아름다운 이 소리에 마지막에 아중단 없이 전진할게요. 왕엄마와 함께 끝까지. 장모님의 꿈을 이뤄드리고 싶고 참사랑으로 드세요. 승리할게요. 어머님과 하나가 되어 기적하게요. 우리가 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라 라짜라짜라짜라 라짜라라짜. My umapa, umapa. Oh, oh, oh. 엄마 사랑해요 영원히.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, I can hear from Samuel's side, you can hear me well. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Oceania Youth Service. Yeah, it's been a crazy 3 weeks, and we're really grateful that this about 7 Hyojangrang from Heavenly Asia Pacific Oceania were able to go to Korea, receive love from Heavenly Parents and True Parents. And today we really hope that we can give that same love that we received to all of you. And we hope that we can give you a lot of hope today. So the theme for today's service is the same theme for our workshop, which is Be the Hyojangrang, the pure water that realizes Heavenly Parents' dream. So if we could go to the next slide. So we're just going to look at the order of our service for today. We're going to start with a holy song offered by our family in Sydney. Then we're going to offer bow to true parents and heavenly parents, family pledge. We'll have an opening prayer, a song, and we can have a chance to greet each other. We'll enjoy a fellowship song and then a brief video that summarizes our entire 21 days workshop that was so kindly prepared by our Philippine staff of the workshop. Then we have our first series of testimonies, followed by a brief entertainment we're very excited to share that Oceania prepared in Korea. And then the second round of testimonies, a Chonchimon song, benediction prayer, unison prayer, holy song announcement, and closing song. So let us begin with offering bow to Heavenly Parent and True Parent. So if I can ask those of you who are seated in a church, please rise. Oh, sorry, I think I got it wrong. We're going to sing a song first. Please rise to sing a song with us, the Song of the Garden. Thank you. Thank you so much to our Sydney family for that beautiful song. Now I invite you to offer 경배 to our heavenly parents and true parents. 차렷, 경배, 바로. Thank you. Please remain standing for our family pledge, number 4. Our family, the owner of Chanulguk, pledges to build the universal family encompassing heaven and earth, which is the heavenly parents' ideal of creation, and perfect the world of freedom, peace, unity, and happiness by centering on true love. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Now we'd like to invite our sister from Melbourne, Melanie Moreau, to offer the opening prayer.
Thank you. Please join me in prayer. 살아하신 하늘 부모님, 승리하신 전진전풍이 감사합니다. 사랑합니다. Heavenly parents, we are gathered now here at Oceania Ride to listen to the brothers and sisters who went to the recent Hyojeonang workshop to hear their testimonies, their reflections, and may we receive great guidance and great inspiration from these pure waters that have come back from Korea. May also we be inspired by the brothers and sisters overseas in the Asia Pacific, heavenly Asia Pacific region all together. And we really feel that we are united even though we may be far apart in different countries, but still we are connected in heart and in spirit with True Mother, the only begotten daughter, and our beloved Wang Oma, and also Wang Appa in the spirit world. I pour this in my name, Melanie Merle, and everyone's name here. Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Melanie. Now we will be singing together. We invite you to sing this Chanchimwan song offered by the international team called Mother Dear, along with the Hyojongrangs who are still in Korea. So please enjoy.
I stand upon the hillside where once you made your home. The sun shines softly through the clouds today on the bright for the snow. They tell me of your sorrows, of your pain, of your tears. Harmony, as the gentle breeze revives me, I will blow away your fears. Harmony, harmony, I have heard your call. Harmony, I will be your answer. Harmony, harmony, I am coming now. You will not be alone. It runs to tell us sorrow, down in rocks, waves with snow. I know that spring is coming, and before you I will go. Harmony, harmony, I have heard your call. Harmony, I will be your answer. Harmony, harmony, I am coming now. You will not be alone. Harmony, harmony, I have heard your call. Harmony, I am your answer. Harmony, harmony, I am with you now. You will not be alone. You will never be alone. 어머님 사랑합니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you so much for listening to that with us. So this is about 40 of the Hyojongrangs. There were 120 of us in Korea, and only 40 are left in Korea right now, continuing the international 21-day workshop. So we're glad you could hear that and hope you could enjoy seeing some familiar faces from Asia Pacific. So now I just wanted to acknowledge some of the people who are here today. So this is our time we can see our brothers and sisters from throughout Oceania. Today we have 3 main congregations joining with us today. Very first, we have, of course, our host, which is Sydney. Can you give us a wave? Yeah, go Sydney. Wonderful, wonderful. So next, let's pin our family from Melbourne. Can you give us a wave, Melbourne? Let's go. Woo-hoo. Can see 3 generations there. Ajoo. Can't see. Oh, can we do something about that? I saw we also have our congregation from Solomon Islands. Can we pin Solomon Islands? I can see they're putting their hands up way before the pin was on. Can everyone see your family from Solomon Islands? Can you give them a wave? Solomons, give us a wave. Ajoo. Okay, and finally, who else do we have here? We have, we have someone from Palau. Wow, Auntie Margaret. Ajoo. And Uncle Tim. Yeah, let's go.
And the twins.
Oh, we have twins. Wow, Ajoo. Thank you for coming. We feel close as Oceania. I think Solomon's is unmuting, is it? Okay. So I also see another country. I believe it is the one and only Vanuatu. Can you give us a wave, Vanuatu? Woo! Ajoo, it's so nice to see all of Oceania here today. And I can see 2 beautiful people from my country, Samoa. Can you give us a wave? Let's go. Woo, chill. And last but not least, I can see my beautiful sister also wearing the say like me. Shelly from Fiji. Give us a wave, sister.
Bula, everyone.
Hola.
Bula,
With that beautiful smile. Ajoo. Is there anyone else we've missed? You can quickly wave or unmute as your moment. I can see quite a few from throughout Australia. And I can also see Marshall Islands, but I will just acknowledge you guys. Hi, Marshall Islands, because I know.
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
hello, hello. Who am I speaking with?
This is Takaki.
Ah, Takaki, it's been a long time. It's good to see you,
Hi.
brother.
Yakwe,
All right.
yakwe.
Yakwe, Ajoo.
Hello, Melbourne. Woohoo!
Go Melbourne.
Okay,
All
spirit.
right. Thank you so much for bringing the energy even while Reverend Daniel is gone. Okay, oh, and I can also see Brother Kuniho Takashi and his wife recently arrived in Fiji, Ajoo. I can see hello, hello. Can't wait to hear from you today. And we can also see I'm not quite sure where this auntie is from, but I can see Fräulein and Frolly here. Thank you for giving us a wave. And we also have King Island. How can we forget King Island? Ajoo, one of our Hyojongrons is coming from King Island. Thank you, Uncle Douglas, Carlos, and Auntie Mary Moriarty. Wonderful, wonderful. So we can send each other love from via Zoom to all the Pacific Islands and the Australia and New Zealand. Adieu. So can we pull up our slides again, Tech, please? So now we're going to enjoy another song, which will show us footage from all over Oceania, made by my very own brother Yongkwan, and we hope you enjoy it. It's called The Journey Is Mine.
We're on a ship and we're sailing slowly. Brighter days ahead, but it's getting lonely. Oh, no better place to go. Hey there, you're drunk. Now is the time for sharing love. So home is where the hope is for us. In these times of misery, it's hard to find love. To go back to the origin, to find it within us. It's written in the stars. Hey, when the day is near for original sin to disappear, we're just getting started. Follow where God's heart is. Back home where we belong. Running for the future and staying strong. Look at what we've started. The journey to God's heart is mine. Hear the words of Mother Moon. Now is the time for heavenly to take away the sorrow. Locked down and miles apart. What the world needs is a change of heart. Reflections in the cause now for us. In these times of misery, it's hard to find love. Let's go back to the origin to find it within us. It's written in the stars. Hey, when the day is near for original sin to disappear, we're just getting started. Follow where God's heart is. Back home where we belong. Fighting for the future and staying strong. Look at what we've started. The journey to God's heart is mine. Journey is mine. Hey, when the day is near for original sins to disappear, look at what we've started. The journey to God's heart is mine.
Thank you so much for enjoying that song with us. Now, before we move on, I'd like to acknowledge a lot of the leaders who we have here present today. We're very grateful to have Reverend Utaka, our Sub-Regional Director of Oceania. Can we add a pin on Reverend Utaka? Thank you so much for joining us. Did you want to say something, Reverend
Thank you,
Utaka?
everyone. I'm greeting from Korea. I really appreciate our MIFA, our all young people's effort, and our brothers and sisters' effort. Let's unite and support our true mother. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Reverend Yutaka. We know it's really not easy for him to join. He just traveled recently, just touching down, but he still wants to make the time to wake up early and join our service today. So thank you so much, Reverend Yutaka. Also, I'd like to acknowledge all the national leaders. We have our national leaders from Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Fiji, and we also have not only national leaders, but also youth leaders from the Republic of Marshall Islands and New Zealand. And forgive me if I've missed anyone. Please message me. I want to acknowledge everyone in Oceania. This is one of the rare opportunities in which we could see each other. So next up, I would like to introduce a video. It's a summary video from Heavenly Asia Pacific, where we explain a little bit about the workshop that occurred from July 15 to August 4 with 163 first and second gen from 14 nations throughout the Heavenly Asia Pacific region. So we had people take part in both Korea and Thailand. 121 of them took part in Korea, 42 in Thailand. And the theme of the workshop, as we mentioned before, was Be the Hyojeongrang, the pure water that realizes Heavenly Parents' dream. And each week followed a certain theme that worked towards achieving that goal. And that was, we had 1 week focused on purification and devotion, followed by a week of cultivating a culture of one family under Heavenly Parent. And the final week was themed The New Dawn, where participants are encouraged to actively contribute and take ownership of the substantial establishment of Chan Il-guk. So please enjoy this video.
What really matters in life? How should we live? How can I understand Heavenly Parents' heart?
Is it still possible? Can I still be able to reconnect my life and heart towards Heavenly Parent?
너희들은 참 부모에 의해서 축복받은 너희들의 부모를 통해서 태어난 퓨어 워터다 하는 얘기 했지 내가? 너희들 퓨어 워터들로 인해서 타락한 세계가 한 나라, 두 나라, 세 나라, 맑은 물인 너희들을 통해서 정화가 되면서 세계가 참 부모를 알고 하늘 부모님을 모실 수 있는 환경이 된다면은 그게 뭐야? 지상 천국 아니야?
On July 15, 2024, the 21-day Heavenly Asia Pacific Hyojeongrang workshop commenced with a total of 142 participants attending from HJ Chonbo Heaven and Earth Training Center, Gapyeong, South Korea, and HJ Chonbo Pakchong Training Center, Thailand.
Through this 21 days workshop, you are involving the process of creation. After 21 days workshop, hopefully they will increase the level of Hyojeong So we have to recognize this significance of the providence. 21 days workshop is now it became not only for second gen, it's opening the new era of Asia Pacific, heavenly Asia Pacific.
I want to give a little bit of a historical perspective of what I see happening here based on my experience. You are so lucky, so lucky, so lucky. I look at you and I go, wow. The goals that you set to measure your results are the results you will get. It means because your goals are so clear, what your result is, what you want to measure, those are the goals that you want to set and accomplish. The determination that you have, the spirit that you have, and really the training and preparation that you have. And I'm really, really, really grateful for that. Thank you. Make the best of it. Make the best of it that you can do. Thank you.
The workshop was focused on spiritual purification and detoxification, emphasizing one's relationship with Heavenly Parent and true parents through cleansing one's mind, spirit, and striving towards spiritual growth and alignment. It revived the true identity of young first generations and second generations of the Church. The lectures were focused on maintaining the life of faith and deepening the connection towards the heart of Heavenly Parents and true parents.
We actually received very inspirational messages, and I'm really so grateful that they took the time and effort to really educate all of us. That is why my determination is that I can really love my brothers and sisters.
I'm really more determined to work harder, to really unite with our true mother in one heart.
What I enjoyed doing the most was practicing the dance and the song that we'll be performing for True Mother.
Determination for the whole workshop is to become the Hyochodang who can bring pure water to my country, to my island, and to all my precious brothers and sisters there. So, Champumadip, Kamsahamnida, Salamhamnida!
Sawadika, greetings from Thailand. We are currently having our pilgrimage tour. We went to some playgrounds and trees here in Pakchong Training Centers. So next up, we are going to go to the Tree of All Things and lastly, the Tree of Blessings. See you there.
I'm grateful and thankful for everything, for our national leader, for really making us feel this way, for really letting us know that we should really have Yojong for the entire of our lives. And I hope that each and every one of us could also have like that, and that I can really practice this all throughout the 21 days. And I truly, truly claim the victory of being a Yojong Rang in this 21 days training. Thank you so much.
Here in Korea, we visit the Tongpadong Church, where is the first church in Korea, and it was truly an opportunity for all of us to come here.
First time when I go to the Champadong, I feel very heart touched when I see the true parents living in such a small place.
I feel so like a mixed emotions. I don't know exactly
how to feel, but I feel very spiritual.
And to be able to offer a prayer over here as well is something that is really memorable, and we'd like to really use this as a sincere devotion for us and motivation for us to move forward.
So hopeful that together with our true mother, we can bring substantial result for Vision 2025. And I'm very determined to work hand in hand and to be the Yojungrang, the needle that true mother wants.
I will do condition and mission even I'm still young as a second generation, and continuously have artistically communication with my parents.
By the end of this workshop, when we go home, especially for the Filipino participants, we could really go back home united and really take more ownership and responsibility.
We're determined to be the leader and hope that in the future when we be taking ownership and able to embrace more and to raising up more great leaders and provide more second chance and youth in our whole Asia Pacific, of course the whole world.
내 심장 소리 바로 여기 지금 울려 퍼지네 불안한 흘려보내자 오직 이 순간을 기다려왔어 기대해 너에게 보여줄게 뜨거운 함성에 몸을 날려 더 빠르게 더 가볍게 바로 지금 이 순간 다시 넘어진다 해도 숨이 더 막힐 듯 지쳐가고 있어 얼마 남지 않은 저 finish line 시간이 없어 나에게는 over and over 여기서 멈출 순 없어 다시 일어나 Run that set and go gotta go 뜨거운 함성에 몸을 날려 더 빠르게 더 가볍게
There we can see many birds, many flowers, really the God creation, same like the Garden of Eden that prepared, arranged by two parents. And we can see, come here we can see the Chonjongbong, the original palace very closely.
Alright, so good morning. So we are now here in Tree of Blessing. We are now having our True Love in Action together with the participants of Yojungrang Workshop from Pakistan and Cambodia and the Philippines. So as you can see, we're going there. Let's go!
I feel like I've never been this much close to our heavenly parents and true parents. So during the workshop, it has a lot of struggles and hard time here, but I feel like God is telling me that you are not alone because He always be with us all the time.
I can truly testify to the grace of Chonshimwon. I really believe that if you sincerely pray in Chonshimwon, everything is possible. Whenever I shout, Abaji, Omani, all the cells in my body are vibrating and resonating with heaven, and I can directly converse with Heavenly Parents. So some messages I received is that Heavenly Parents and True Parents already has a plan for me. So no matter what God's will is, our Heavenly Parents' will is, I am one with it already. Thank you so much.
Hello, all Heavenly Asia Pacific, Hyojong Rang. This is the best time to offer everything because, you know, every time we end any workshop, most important is you will feel victorious and that you can really see the great transformation and change in you.
Thank you so much for coming here, and I know that you have learned a lot from this.
After this, let's reminisce those memories we had together, the 124 vows that we did together, the many Chonshimwon prayer.
We are living the era of a beneficial of the age. Chonshimwon. Grab. with the conviction, with the spirit of a born again.
You are Yojong Rang. You are pure waters. All you need to do is to flow continuously through testifying about True Mother to the world.
Victory to Heavenly Parent and victorious True Parents. Manse Yojong Rang.
These young people will lead the new youth movement to save your countries and save Asia and Pacific. Aju? And we can make miracle and we can testify True Parents' victory. Aju? Then True Mother will visit Asia Pacific.
Wow, how was that? Are you guys inspired? Give me a thumbs up if you're inspired. Aju, I see you. So we hope that next year more can join. And not only the Hyojeongrang workshop if we have one, but also we hope to go to Korea together in April for the opening of Cheonwangong. Let's bring all our friends and family, prepare our hearts well for that. Meantime, those of us Hyojeongrangers who return, we want to thank all of the aunties and uncles and our parents and our ables and spiritual leaders who gave us support to go. And we promise we will try our best to give our 120% of the love that we were given in Korea. And remember, we're your older or your younger brothers and sisters and your sons and daughters. So we are here for you and help you with what you want to achieve before opening of Cheonwangong. So next up, we have a very special brother, someone who I grew to know at the workshop. I thought from his name that he was a Russian guy, but actually he is not. He's not a Russian guy. His name is Vlad, and he was unable to join us today, but we're really grateful he tried his very best to record his testimony. Not only that, he edited the video of one of our performances so you can enjoy it. So please welcome our brother Vlad.
I wasn't, to be perfectly honest, wasn't hoping for anything. I didn't want to put too much expectation on the workshop, only because I was a lot unsure within myself about attending the workshop. Um, it came at me, and it sounded like a call from God to go out and seek for answers. And I didn't want to put the expectation that if I go there, I'm going to get the answers I'm looking for. And if I go there, all my problems will be solved. So I didn't want to place that type of expectation in the workshop, because if I don't get the answer, I'm looking around like, oh, what am I going to do now? So, um, yeah, so it was more so I'm going to go there and see um, what Korea has to offer. What would I get if I go to the land where all the best lecturers are, where all the, the most heavenly place is, and like what can I really get from that? And that will really motivate me to kind of take that leap and say, I have nothing to lose. I may leave a lot of things behind, but if I'm seeking for something higher than myself, I should walk out of there with 10 times more knowledge and 10 times more value than I would if I stayed here. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I see. So you're kind of like, you're pretty open to what God was planning to give you through the workshop.
Uh, my highlight actually came very early in the workshop, which was actually very incredible. It's what actually gave me the gateway to and helped me set the tone throughout the workshop. My highlight came on the very first day, on the very first night, because my first time in Korea was Korea. Wow, look, this is champion for the first time, amazing. But Changxin won. Man, that was to me was my highlight, because that was the first time ever being in a space other than my center in Melbourne, and with all the different people that were present, everyone was prepared, everyone was ready. We went through the whole people's testimony and all that, and then towards the end, having that unison prayer, and having the unity of everyone just screaming Aboji and Oni, and that to me was my highlight. And that happened the very first day. I was so stunned that I was like, okay, I see what you mean. And I was just looking around like, wow, okay, like if that doesn't scream, I'm in the right place. I don't know what what else. That was the Joshua virtual prayer. That was my highlight of the workshop.
That's crazy. That's crazy you had your highlight on the very first day. Mm.
Challenging. Hmm. Well, to be honest, a lot of my challenges came on the first day, right? And um, once the first week almost passed, I was able to kind of get into a groove, into a routine of everything else. From waking up early, I'm a very terrible morning person, so waking up early was like, a pain. But after experiencing Changshiwan and everything, all the activities became easier. So I would say my highlight was more so how I was going to be able to connect with everyone else on a very deep level. So following out the schedule, not trying to sleep. Yeah, those are very like first early like challenges, and that to me was like first early battles with me and Satan. I'm like, okay, I came here for something. I'm gonna have to stay awake and really like take upon myself my responsibility to listen and take something from the lecture. I have to be present for the activities and what's in store, and also I can't just be a passenger. I have to be someone who um, is willing to express. Like people want to find out where I'm from. I have to be able to talk about myself and connect with everyone else, because everyone else comes from different places in the Asia Pacific, and the participants was just so amazing. They were so willing and open, and that definitely made it easy for me to be like, oh yeah, this dude, this is my struggles too. And yeah, so I thought I'll struggle a lot more with that, but as the days went by, and connecting with everyone has just been easy. So I'm very grateful for the participants and the stars as well.
Oh, that's great. So it was a lot of physical challenges, is it? Okay, but you had
physical, emotional, and spiritual challenges. I'll say a combination of all three, you know.
mm-mm.
Oh, no, 100%, 100%. It's been a very massive spiritual awakening for myself. Not in a sense that it was oh, I know everything now, but it was more so um I was able to connect with myself. You know, I pray as regularly as I can, but I always felt like there was a sense of connection lacking. I had questions, you know, about certain things, about lectures and DP studies that I do here regularly, that you know was covered mostly or majorly by the lecturers, which was nice. I still find myself asking more questions, and this is good to have that type of connection with the great lecturers to be able to ask them those questions, they're able to answer. So that was also good for me. Um, yeah, but from like I said, from that very first night, I keep bringing it back because it was such a monumental moment for me. I was able to actually make my determination from that very first night because I told myself that I had to give it 110%. I mean, I've never felt such goosebumps or such, you know, I felt the way I describe it is I felt Heavenly Parent hugging me. I felt the warmth and the embrace of Heavenly Parents embracing me. And, you know, just a feel of that love was enough for me. I said, yeah, I'm in the right place. I have nothing to lose. I'm going to give 110%. And I'm gonna go by the workshop day by day, and at the end of it, my determination would be, or whatever I feel afterwards would be to take this, take the fire, take the flame, and take this inspiration and follow it deeply into like my life of faith and inspire others to be able to feel like they can have their spiritual battery charged and not just at their center, but if they need something bigger, they need to do they feel like they want to be leaders of the world, then they should not be afraid to seek, a bigger workshop like in Korea or, to really inspire themselves to do great things there. My determination, to be more specific, has been to live my life of faith with absolute certainty and no doubt, and to also inspire the younger generation.
Oh, that's wonderful. I can't believe you already felt that love of Heavenly Parents on the very first night. And it's such a blessing that you would feel like you want to come home and um, tell the other youth, you can feel this too. You can also feel, inspired and the inspiration from Heavenly Parent. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I'll probably add a message. I look back and I can only think fondly of Champion. From the people, the staff, the environment, the food, everything's been great. The activities. I definitely have more personal highlights than just than just Champion. You know, I have a lot of photos. I look back at my phone. I'm so happy with all the memories from the HJ cruise to the Oceania Heaven G Virgo. Those are all amazing moments for me. And I would like to thank my heavenly parents and true parents for the opportunity to be in Korea and experience that. I would also like to thank all the staff and their ceremony and everyone that was present to make this workshop an amazing, really amazing experience. Um, I, I cannot have gained again a true place to recharge my spiritual battery and um, mm, oh, I have the opportunity to experience Heavenly Parent's love. And my message is to all the youth who feel like they're there, but not all the way there, because that was me. I feel like, I have a good relationship, but it's not as, how do I deepen it? How do I intensify it? If there's ever a way to, experience what I've experienced in Korea, not necessarily go to Korea, but definitely do go to Korea, but ask your leaders, this type of environment is unique, and to be around your brothers and sisters from around the world and know that you're not the only one is a very unique experience. And I would say that to all the youths from Oceania that yeah, you can experience this too. And what's the word? We will do this together. Yeah, we will do this together.
Wow. Thank you too, Vlad. Let's give him a round of applause, even though he's not here. Hope he can feel the spirit. Okay, so yeah, next up is none other than Sister Miwa from Samoa, myself. So yeah, I will try to get through this. There was so much love I feel like we received during the workshop, but I will try to summarize it as best I can. So my expectation before the workshop, well, I had some goals. One that was given to me by dad was, please talk less and listen more. And you'll see why that I could have listened to that better and why that is important later on. This is the second one he told me was, please, I hope you meet heavenly parent and true parents and understand their heart. And actually that was one of my own goals as well, because I felt like, you know, a lot of us, I'm not the only one for sure throughout Asia Pacific and Oceania who is like, we're working ourselves to the bone, both first, second, and third gen are, and I wanted to understand who I was doing that for, like, and who I was. So that was important to me. And also I'm recently blessed. So I wanted to be able to love my husband better because we're currently in long distance. So yeah, it can be difficult. My other expectation was I heard I was going to be a repertoire, which is like the person taking notes. And I also heard I was going to be some sort of lead staff, but I was expecting to be there like many workshops. I'm called to just receive, you know, listen. Turned out I was called to not only receive, but give. And I felt like, you know, it was very clear to me from the first day. And yeah, I realized I had a lot of older brothers and sisters. One of them's here, Amon and Mika Kamara, Mika Sawada, Takashi Sawada. So many people looked after me growing up, and this was my time. I should give it back to the young people. So I was giving a lot more than I thought. I thought I could do some work. My workmates, my YSP members were waiting for 21 days for very urgent responses, but I really felt like I needed to focus because we had a very crucial time to raise our youth, and I was called to be an older sister to them, so I really wanted to focus on them. So yeah, unexpectedly, I couldn't check any of my emails. Um, my highlight. My highlight was I wasn't only called to be a sister, I was also called to be like a mom, apparently. When I first arrived in Korea, I was asked to look after five youth who were landing, and we had to stay overnight at the airport and wait for the bus. Turned out I had to make sure they were fed, made sure we had prayers, made sure when they were sleeping, no one was stealing their stuff, made sure we have a shower at the spa before we go. And like unexpectedly, they would just start calling me mommy throughout the whole 21 days. And it started catching on. I not only had five Filipino kids, had a Cambodian and a Thai. Yeah, it was interesting experience for me. Yeah, and for me, the one of the highlights was that was so precious to me was as a staff member, like sometimes I'd have to miss meals for to prepare for consultations to look after hear what the youth were going through and give them a little bit of advice. And I was so touched because one of my airport babies, you can say, she turned up to the meeting and the first thing she asked me was, "Oh, did you eat?" And all she brought me were these little biscuits, but it melted my heart so much. Like, you know, sometimes you work so hard and like people forget that you also need to be looked after. So for me, that was so touching for me. Even the night before True Mother, we were going to meet True Mother. One of my airport babies, he looked at me and was just like, "Oh, Mommy, are you okay? And it just gave me a hug. And I was like, and it's so weird to be called mommy, I know. But just this kind of love, like reciprocation of love, it makes all the sleep deprivation worth. Yeah, that was my highlight. And not only that, it was also Chonchimon prayer. It was the first time I could really, pray, scream out loud. It was a new thing for me. And really try to call out and understand every aspect of Chonchimon, that we are calling out to True Father, who wants to work with us and from the spirit world, and all about resonance prayer and how that works, and even calling out people's names, how that's important when we want to love and witness people. And that was important to me because now I come home with a whole new perspective on what Chonchimon does, and hearing all the testimonies and actually listening to them for once properly, because it's at a more convenient time than in Samoa. I could really understand, like from testimonies, that it's really important what we can achieve through Chonchimon. And I also, yeah, and the final thing I wanted to say was my highlight was me just being with our top leaders, even with Reverend Utaka. I see him every week, but like, yeah, just being with him. And it was so funny it felt like when he was there, I felt like my dad was there, because he didn't just mollycoddle me and tell me, oh, you're doing a great job. He also reminded me my responsibility, like, oh, Miwa, you're a tribe leader. Come early, or you have a responsibility. Or Miwa, please pray for this all the second gen in the Pacific. Miwa, please show the spirit of Oceania, so yeah, that for me, that felt like my dad being there, and I felt closer with our Oceania leader from there, and I was so grateful. Even with President Hori, me and Melanie got to spend time with him. We had a long conversation with President Hori, like, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. It only stopped when a young man, he was eating ramen and he dropped ramen on the ground. And I was telling someone the other day that it's just Reverend Hori is such a humble leader, in Samoa, our pastors are great, but they will not have, a lot of them will not be humble enough that when one of the youth drops his ramen, Reverend Hori jumped up faster than me and Melanie, and he went to the ground and picked up the ramen off the ground and helped the kid with it. And for me, it was like, yeah, he truly is, because he is a second generation President Hori. So it's like, yeah, he truly is like an older brother for us. And I was really grateful for those experiences. And of course, the most important top leader who we met was True Mother. And that was really precious because, like, she was sitting there just like our grandma. She was so chill. And she talked to us. He even interrupted President Hori in his speech to tell him something she wanted to tell us. And that was so precious. Yeah, in terms of challenge, a challenge for me was losing my voice. I was asked, along with Melanie and a few other youth, to help prepare our song for Chonchimon, and we were given solos, and my voice was just not there, and it pained me, honestly, because I thought this is one of my favorite ways to give love to people, and I was just so sad. I couldn't give my voice a rest because I was a tribe leader, so I had to, when we went on trips, I had to, like, I was a bus leader, so I have to go, who's here? How many people are here? We don't want to leave anyone in Chongpadong while we're going back to Chongpyeong. So it was really hard to protect my voice. And yeah, it was such a miracle because my voice came back just the night before we performed. It was really crazy. I was praying in Chanchimon and I told God, I'm so sorry I didn't protect my voice, and who can I give my solo to if I need to? And yeah, it was a really big deal for us because Melanie and me and one of the other brothers from Thailand, we actually wrote the lyrics for those songs, and it meant a lot to us because it was about second generation who didn't understand who they were, and they didn't understand who those people on the wall were. Like, why should we be dedicating so much of our life, and why should our family be going through so much hardship, and why do I need to take all these difficult roles? Yeah, there were so many of these questions, and we thought, actually, Reverend Ronnie, he actually gave us the chance when we were writing. He said, what is your struggle? And I thought when I wrote that down, he was gonna be like, oh my gosh, she's why is the Oceania leader? How can she write something she doesn't know who true parents are, or she doesn't feel intimate with true parents? Like, but he actually accepted it, and he was so touched by the lyrics, and he allowed us to sing it. So that was a really important experience for me. Yeah, anyways, I'll skip to my determination. There were so many, you can ask questions later. I'm going way over time, sorry. I have my determination at the end of the workshop was unexpectedly it was to love my husband and build a good three-generation family and to have a good career. So I'll be more influential. I'm going to Japan soon to pursue my master's, and I want to get a higher position in the United Nations or in my government so that your parents will be listened to, so that your parents' representative can be respected. So yeah, that was me. Yeah, I was really grateful. Sorry to my other brothers and sisters, we're going over time, but yeah, I really hope that you can also feel encouraged with what all of my brothers and sisters here want to share with you, and I hope they can give their all and give their heart. We're so excited to hear from them. Adieu. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right,
Niha.
I muted. I muted myself like I didn't have to talk again. Okay, we're so grateful that we can yeah, Melanie jumped in because she knew she's next. Yeah, I'm introducing my right hand girl, my main convenience store sponsor in Champyong who fed me when I was broke. And the Oni of the Melbourne Church, the one and only Melanie Moreau.
What a way to introduce me. um, so yeah, I'll be jumping straight into it. Expectations of the Hyojeongrang workshop beforehand. To be honest, I didn't really have too much time to think too much about it as I was also in charge of organizing children's workshop for the Australian community here in Melbourne. But I suppose in my head I had the concept of a bit more smooth sailing than how it went, which in hindsight, I mean like the schedule looked similar to how I remember like a normal 40-day champion 40-day workshop would go, like a bit tough but doable. Reflecting back, thinking thinking of it as a 40-day workshop when in reality it's a 21-day workshop is uh, quite different. But I was super impressed by the participants doing their best to keep up with the schedule. Yeah, despite going through their own struggles, physically getting sick, maybe spiritually, emotionally, all these struggles, but they still kept up as best as they could. I truly believe through that effort and that Jongsung they gave day to day, we were able to build a spiritual foundation to be able to perform to True Mother and also in Chonshinwon. Highlights, of course, would be meeting True Mother after 10 years. 10 plus years. I'm not too sure, but roughly around there. Yeah. Performing in front of True Mother is always a delight. Um, yeah, I always get or especially more this round because I can't really remember too much of how I performed, how I was feeling when I performed in front of True Parents back in the day. But this round I could really feel like, I don't know, especially for the dance song that we did for her. Yeah, just in the middle, like right from the get-go of the start of the video, I'll just get this surge of energy. Like during the practice rounds, even the final practice we did, it was so tough to like keep on dancing. We had to like climb the hill, do a lot of exercise, continue practicing, um, lack of sleep, etc., etc. So much limitations. And yet, when it actually came to the final performance, all of that just suddenly like disappeared from my body, and I was like, like I don't mind, you know. Um, and then also seeing just true mother laughing at us for some mistakes we did was hilarious. Oh gosh, I could go on forever about that, but also preparing Chun Siwan songs. Miha talked about it as well. But yeah, there was then for a couple nights we were struggling. The four of us who made the songs, we were struggling and we were starting to get on each other's nerves, and we are like, no, we need Sirani sound. But then really that really was like a turning point in that song, because when he asked us to do that sharing we did with each other. Yeah, we're all, you know, leaders or sub leaders or supporters, core members. And then when we were sharing, it was just so much like if you're an outsider or like not so active or something, you wouldn't really think of the struggles. You wouldn't think that we would have the struggles that we have. Like we're a leader, of course. We know whatever we know. Like we know ourselves. We know true parents. We are definitely connected, 100%. But in fact, it's not that case at all in reality. And to be able to share that with other members, other leaders, the other leaders that are present there, really to me was heart moving. Yeah. Um, yeah, especially in the recent months or so, it felt really difficult to like go on, you know. But just listening to their stories as well, their struggles, um, seeing how familiar and similar our struggles are, it just gave me like spark of hope. You know, we can support each other and we can really, yeah, understand, connect more as brothers and sisters, so that we can help each other to understand really parents' hearts and dream and true parents' dream as well. Um, yeah. For the challenges of this workshop, um, actually, I was offered the responsibility of being a team leader during the time. I assume heaven thought that me in a cane position was possible, so now I'm off to grow and develop myself by being in a more able position. Um, and yeah, through that, I had a lot of realizations of myself, clear points, and really clear points, and where I need to improve. It's still a bit tough to see how I can improve, but I know definitely the points where I can improve. And yeah, I honestly feel a bit sorry for my teammates. or my babies, as Miho would say. Um, there are many times where in theory I knew how to like resolve the issues that are going on, or like to support them or comfort them better. But then actually putting it into practice was like really challenging, and yeah, it was just an unseen, unexpected barrier that I really struggled within myself throughout the workshop. So I'm really glad that in the lectures as well, they kept on mentioning the point of Cain and Abel relationship and practical ways of how to overcome and stuff like that. I'm also really thankful to my assistant team leaders. They were lifesavers during the workshop. And also the support from Miha and my tribal leader and other leaders present there. I'm running out of time, so I'll just go on to determination. My determination is to continue struggle so that I'm able to be a better, well-rounded leader for my community here in Melbourne, Australia and Oceania. So yeah. So please bear with me as Heavenly Parent guides me through this process, and also through the guidance of the leaders, especially the feedback I receive from the community. That really helps as well. Some points I miss of where I'm lacking, or ways or advice on how I can improve. Yeah, stuff like that is really crucial. Yeah. Also, another determination I have is to somehow bring three people, three spiritual children, I suppose. Yeah, to the next year's Chongmyo Sanctum opening. Yet I don't know exactly how I'll go about that yet. I still have to really reflect about it and receive a lot of guidance, but that is my determination. And with that, I shall conclude my testimony. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, Melanie. You did awesome. Thank you. Let's give her a hand. So our next thing on the agenda is you'll get to enjoy a very short performance by our Oceania team during Culture Night. Yeah, enjoy.
And I want you guys to prepare a big hand to welcome Spirit of Oceania! Good evening, Bolanaka and Talofalafa, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit of Oceania performance. We separate, even though we are separated by land, but we are connected by water. Tonight we will be presenting 3 different cultural performances by dance and singing. We are all the way from Australia, Fiji, and Samoa. We hope you enjoy our performance. And I want you guys to prepare a big hand to welcome Spirit of Oceania. And I want you guys to prepare a big hand to welcome Spirit of Oceania.
Good evening, Bolavinaka and Talofalafa, everyone. Welcome to the Spirit of Oceania performance.
Thank you for bearing with us. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
And I want you guys to
I think it's okay because we're going a little bit over time, but you can kind of get the gist. Thank you, Tech, for bearing without Canva. Oh, never mind. Got it.
On the black soul of the plains,
on the mountains and the valleys, on the Gulf of running rains.
I am the rock, I am the sky, the rivers in their run.
The spirit of this great land, I am Australia.
We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands of earth we come.
We share a dream and sing with one voice.
hope you enjoyed that. We're so sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll send the video out later for the parents. So next up, we have a special brother from Fiji who's joining us today together with his wife, and he'll be here to introduce himself and give a short testimony. So welcome up, Brother Takashi.
Okay, can I share my screen? Hello everyone. Let me begin my testimony. I'd like to share my process to meet to mother. First of all, let me introduce myself a little. My name is Takahashi, and I'm from Japan, and now I'm a missionary in Fiji. I was born and raised in Japan as a second gen. And I was a member of CARP in Japan for 13 years. My overseas experience was in the US. I participated in ILTP for 3 months and joined in CARP Las Vegas and CARP Los Angeles for a month each. But I had a normal job after 2019. And before attending the workshop, I worked for a Dutch company. I was busy adjusting my workload to go on mission and preparing for my move, and did not have enough time to prepare internally. So I decided to attend the workshop in Chongpyeong to deepen my motivation and determination for missionary work. One of the best experiences of the workshop was Chonsinwon. I was so happy to be in an environment where I could praise to parents with my conscience and share the testimonies of many brothers and sisters. I looked forward to Chonsinwon's schedule most every day. The more I participated at Chonsinwon, the more I felt my conscience becoming clearer and clearer. I remembered how much I was loved by heavenly parents and true parents in the past. And my first determination to dedicate myself to heaven. On the other hand, there were times when I had serious regrets for having betrayed heavenly parents and true parents' expectations. And at one point in the workshop, I remember one memory with true mother, which I did not remember much when I was doing normal job. The time I met true mother is on October 15th, 2013. I welcomed true mother at the second gen full-time members meeting in Japan. At the time, I was a CAP center leader in Japan, and I felt very sorry for the situation that only about 2 students each year could be led to heavenly parents, despite our best efforts for a year as a CAP center. And I was crying in frustration that I was not worthy enough to meet to mother when she invited me to the meeting. The day before the meeting, I prayed sincerely, please allow those who can give a hope back to mother to attend the meeting. I felt that only when there were people like that, even if it was not me, it would be able to truly feel glad that True Mother had come to the meeting. On the day of the event, I went to a hotel in Tokyo where the event was to be held with a serious hurt, and I checked the seating chart for the banquet hall. However, when I arrived at the hall, I found that my nameplate was not on that seat. I looked around for my nameplate and found it in a completely different place from the seating chart I had seen beforehand. It was in the nearest place, right next to the table where the two mother and two children were seated. I was so surprised and grateful that I kept wiping my nose and tears that wouldn't stop. Not only that, but when I went to the stage to perform Songguja, the Korean song we had prepared for True Mother, I was pushed out of the way and stood in the middle of the first row accidentally, 3 or 4 meters in front of True Mother. This is a picture of that time. I was so filled with emotion that I just stared at True Mother. When True Mother spoke to us afterwards, she looked the happiest I have ever seen her, and that made me cry. It was the happiest day of my life. I remember that I promised myself that the next time I'd meet True Mother, I would meet True Mother with clear achievement. Therefore, I had a mixed feeling in Hyojeonran workshop. I felt that I did not have the achievements to give back to True Mother at this time. I miss True Mother, but I'm very reluctant to meet True Mother just to be loved. And I feel like my conscience is in pain. Besides, as I'm not a good dancer, it is difficult for me to put my heart and soul into dancing. And and even more so, I did not feel that I could give her any hope in return. I'd love for my young brothers and sisters to meet True Mother, but I do not want to meet True Mother now. And on the afternoon of July 28th, with such mixed feelings, I finally revealed my honest feelings at Chonshinwon, wanting to share my situation with True Father. Like, Father, I'm in pain because I have no achievements to offer to see True Mother now. Great. At least, I'd like to meet True Mother after I have established foundation in Fiji as a missionary. And then that evening, President Hori made a shocking announcement. He said that we would not just meet with two mother, but that we and the member of Kosei Church, Japanese church, would meet with two mother. This announcement meant a lot to me because I have a spiritual child at Kosei Church. Moreover, the spiritual child and his wife had a baby who was born last year. And they were attending this event together. It was as if two father had said to me, you have a good achievement, so go see to mother. It was really a small achievement, but emotionally, I felt as if I could report to mother at Chonjonggun that my spiritual child had received blessing and new second generation had been born. So I became positive at once. I can't stop thinking about heavenly parents who always guide those who are truly lacking. This is the picture I took this time at Chonjonggun with my spiritual child family. Moreover, when dancing, we need we have to decide order to line up to practice the song we were to perform in front of two mother. I really wanted the brothers and sisters who were confident in their ability to give back hope to mother to sing in front of her. And as a result, I ended up at the very end of the line in the back. I was happy with that, but due to the entrance, the actual my seat in hall was in the very front among the brothers, and my heart was full again. I have received so much love and blessing from this workshop, and my goal now is to build a foundation to be able to welcome to mother to Fiji. I will end with a brief testimony from my wife. When the first weekend of the 21-day workshop, she came to Cheongpyeong to participate the 2-day workshop. The day before she left for Japan, she reported to father at Chonsinwon that she was going home now. Then, in her mind, true father replied and told her, "No, this is your home." That is all. That's all. That's all for my testimony. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Takahashi-san. Next we will hear from my brother Carlos. He is also, unfortunately, he has to go back to Tasmania soon, so he is unable to give it live, but we have a pre-recorded video of him. Good day, Carlos.
How's it going?
Good. How have you been?
As of 2 days ago, I've been pretty better. I've been pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I'm feeling fine. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you've got quite sick after the workshop, eh?
Yeah, it was not fun, but hey, at least I can speak and do stuff now, so that's nice. That's nice.
Thank you for coming, even though you've just recovered. opening your
okay.
opening up to share reflection. Going into it, what were your expectations and goal before going to the workshop?
Honestly, I'm not sure if you knew this, but like the time went from me knowing about the workshop to actually going to it was very short, within a few days actually. Going into it, I didn't really have any prior like standards, like what I actually wanted to like get out of it yet, because I was still processing like actually that I was going, because I would just come out. No, I didn't. The workshop hadn't even ended yet. I was in the middle of a workshop in Melbourne a few days, like a day or two before the end of that workshop, when one of the older sisters came up to me, said they heard that I was actually going to it, when I in fact wasn't. I feel like that was a Daniel sort. I'm joking. No, but yeah, I in fact wasn't. And then she asked me why not. I was like, I don't know. After a bit of conversation, some talking of jutsu stuff happened. She managed to persuade me to go. So like then like I think like 2 days later, I was on the plane to Korea. So in all honesty, I didn't really have any like prior expectations or goals for going to the workshop. If anything, I was kind of nervous because like I hadn't been to Korea in like years. I've been a few times in the past, but that was mostly when I was like younger. Closest I'd been was when I was like 10-ish. So like yeah, I have a few memories from back then, but nothing major. And I didn't go to a workshop back then either. This is my first time like traveling pretty much by myself, except for Vlad. But like yeah, so I was mostly nervous, but like I'm glad I went. Honestly, yeah, I'm glad I went.
아주. Wow, every parent truly called you there, eh?
Honestly, and quite suddenly, I was not expecting that.
Well, what was your highlight of this workshop?
Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
This isn't necessarily an experience for me, but my highlight personally was like meeting everybody. It was actually really nice meeting all the new people from like all across Asia Pacific, because like there were so many different new people, so many different new faces, so many like compared to like Melbourne workshops where like I pretty much know, like Australia workshops, I pretty much like know everybody in the community. Like obviously it's amazing seeing them again because like I live away from everybody else within Australia's like little BC group. So it's amazing seeing them again. But like then going away to Korea, to Chungcheong, and then meeting a whole new group of people, like making a whole bunch of new connections, a whole bunch of new friends. That was personally one of my favorite parts of the workshop. Was like I met quite a few new people, a lot of new characters, and it was great. Besides that, though, before the workshop, I'd heard that there was a chance that we'd possibly be meeting and listening to a true mother speak. But then when I found out that we'd actually be performing and like doing a song and a dance in front of her, I was nervous at first, but I ended up enjoying that much more than I thought I would. Like when I actually got up there and started dancing, it's like the energy almost just like came to me. So like that was another thing that I genuinely did enjoy, like a lot, a part of it. And the best part was like, not to bag anything, my team leader was the one that choreographed the dance. So like, yeah, even now, Arju. So yeah,
Gotta
that
give
was
credit.
honestly, but trying to feel love you, man. But nah, yeah, that was those two, just like the meeting people and actually getting to perform in front of Chimada. So like, yeah, those are my two main happy parts from the workshop.
아주. Gotta build the connections, eh?
Honestly.
I miss them already.
What
was
Hey, luckily I'm still in contact with my group. We still speak in the group chat we made.
Hey,
Hey.
Continue up, guys. What was your lowest or most challenging part during your experience there?
Okay, this one may be more basic, but for me, the most challenging part was like, okay, so for the first time when we went into the Chomshinwon night vigil, and then I found out that we'd be doing that every single night. That for me personally was the most challenging part. From the schedule of the workshop itself, the days are honestly quite packed with a lot of different lectures, testimonies, and just speaking to a lot of different higher up people within the church. And after like a long day of like doing whatever we were doing, whether it was lectures or like an outing, like the pilgrimage, coming back and then at nighttime, having to then every single night, except for Saturdays and Sundays, which I was grateful for. Thank you, for like coming back almost every single night and then doing the Chomshin vigil, having to stay up until, well, it says 1 a.m., but you know, like they go a bit longer. But like, yeah, having to stay up until like 1 a.m. for that every single night. For me, I like sleep. Definitely the most challenging part. Yeah, I enjoy sleeping, and then that's like taking it away from me. But hey, in the end, okay, I'm not gonna say I got used to it. I didn't get used to it, but it was more tolerable within like at the end. It was I'm just gonna say it was nice. It was it was all part of my experience at the workshop. So yeah,
Yeah. They do said back in the day that it takes like at least 21 days to kind of get used to it.
I guess in the end, I wasn't necessarily used to it, but I could tolerate it. But I could survive it. Yeah, but I did need
Achoo.
coffee. I did need coffee.
I think we all needed coffee then. So after all these experiences in Korea, meeting new people, performing in front of your mother, and sacrificing our sleep, what's your determination from now on after becoming pure water?
Okay, so that question was also asked, I believe, at the end of the workshop to the participants, asking us what our determination was. And in all honesty, then I didn't really have an answer. Usually, like during workshops and that, the environment is much different and the people you're around are much different compared to the ones like during your day-to-day life, usually, depending on if you're at like university, if you got work or like school or whatever. But like, yeah, during workshops now, I'm obviously way more motivated and way more in the spirit or the vibe of the energy. But like, always, usually, after I've left the workshop, that same feeling isn't necessarily there. So like, for me, that question, I somewhat struggled to answer that. But I think I have an answer of types now. From this workshop, I want to take away certain parts of like the day-to-day schedule and try to stick with them outside of the workshop. Waking up early, I'm going to try my best to first thing in the morning start my day with prayer. If I can do a bit of hundake, reading the DP, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that. So I'll just try my best for now in the beginning stages at least. Start my day with prayer, go through the day always thinking about God. That's the end of the day before I go to sleep every night. I'm going to try my best to also read the Divine Principle, have my own little hundake session in my dorms. And then also, I feel like a lot of people would say like they're going to try their best to like witness to people, but the people in my dorm, they're all quite closed in when it comes to receiving new information, especially when it comes to like religious information. So I'm not sure I'll be able to witness to any of my friends really, because like none of them, I can't really witness to people that have no interest in learning anything new. So like I'll just try my best to be a beacon of love and truth just in my personality, just like my day-to-day life, even if it isn't necessarily preaching to them and trying to teach them about the DP, but just like, yeah, I just want to like try my best to be a good person within our movement and hopefully in the future make them open up and hopefully be a bit more accepting to like if they want to obviously learn a bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, there's been multiple stories of how people lead by example, you know, role models.
Exactly,
And then people
exactly.
surrounding them start to notice and get curious, you know?
He was like, huh, why are they suddenly so much nicer? What's making them want to do that? I want to learn more about this. They've been
Yeah,
talking about this, yeah. So like,
exactly. Good
really
starting point you've got there.
honestly, thank you. Hopefully, I can stick to it, stick to my plans. Yeah,
Yeah, also stay connected as well with everyone, eh?
definitely, definitely.
All right, that kind of wraps up our session here. Thank you so much for coming on board and yes, sharing despite just recovering from your severe cold.
Oh, thank you for giving me the chance to share what little I said about the workshop. Yeah, thank you.
So good. I see you next time. 효정왕.
Yeah.
Good day. Although he's not here, thank you very much, Brother Carlos, for sharing your testimony. Let's give him a round of applause. Next up, we've got our sister Jelly from all the way from Fiji. And yeah, without further ado, we're a bit limit on time. I want to welcome up Jelly. Please give a round of hand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Melanie. Yeah, actually, Bula Vinaka and hello everyone. Yeah, actually today I really so happy to share my testimony from the 21-day workshop in Korea. Yeah, can you guys see my screen? All right.
All good.
Thank you. And yeah, so yeah, actually, firstly, I want to introduce myself. My name is Racheli Dalati. I'm from Fiji Island, 21 years of age, and I'm the first generation. Yeah, actually, my expectation before joining the workshop, um, actually it was like, oh, we're just gonna be joining like I mean like listening to lectures, like just a group discussion and some, you know, sightseeing like that. But it's actually more than that, and I was so grateful and thankful for that. We have like a cultural night. We get to visit Champadan, where the first holy wedding held, and it's like a great experience. And also we have like a beautiful night every Saturday, and the bird spark, hearing the inspiring lectures from the leaders. And also I got to have my group sister in the workshop. We actually shared a very great moment together. And yeah, and some of my highlights during the workshop, first is like a meeting to mother. Actually, before joining the workshop, I was like 100% for sure I'm going to meet your mother. Like my heart was like, yeah, of course you're gonna meet your mother. And yeah, that's why I really prepare very well. And before meeting your mother, and also meeting the leaders. I actually only see them, you know, through Zoom meeting, and also my brothers and sisters, Melanie, Miwa. Yeah, so thankful I got to meet them there. And also Chonchimwon. This is like uh, my unforgettable moment in Chonpyeong. It's Chonchimwon. It's actually joining Chonchimwon Visual Prayer here in Fiji, like around 4 a.m. here. So for me, actually, just like just joining, listening, and praying. That's it. So when I went there, it's actually like so amazing. You know, the first day joining the 21 visual prayer that night, like everybody was like, "Omoni, Obuji." I was like looking around, and I was like, so like I'm so happy. And also like the first thing I was like, "Aju," and it really like inspire me, because I can feel the a good spirit around me, like the energy, strong energy. So that's the my first day attending the Chonchumon visual prayer, and then goes on. I feel like I'm especially my life of faith. It's kind of like level up. Actually, for me, when I pray, I don't usually like just pray. I don't usually like crying. So I get to experience like crying during my um praying day in the Chonchumon. Um, because I can feel like the spirit of heavenly parents and true parents is there. The spirit of my ancestor is there. So yeah, that's why I really have a great unforgettable moment in there. And also meeting brothers and sisters in the workshop. So I was so like so grateful and happy, because you know here in Fiji, very like few members here in the center, and I'm so happy I got to, you know, meet them. We share a lot of things during our sharing, and yeah, know them, and they have to know me as well. So yeah, and also the challenges, some of my challenge I face when before joining the workshop. So actually meeting new people, it's like really like nervous, scared like that, like new people, because I'm like a very shy person, like, you know, just on my comfort zone. And also like my confident, like it's 50%, I can say 50% confident. So when meeting brothers and sisters, like it's my first week, you know, like oh, there's like a people like members from other countries. So I was like so happy and grateful, the challenge I was facing the first day, like the first week. It was actually like automatic gone away when I get to interact with the peoples, with the students, with the members, brothers and sisters, and I think I gained more confident, another 50% confident. So that's why I was like, when I meet people like someone, so I got to talk to them, get to know them, not only the brothers and sisters Asian Pacific, but I got to know like other like international, like Europe student there joining other workshop there. So I'm so like grateful and also proud of myself also. And my determination. So my determination before joining the workshop, I really want to level up my life of faith, and I believe I did gain more confidence. So and also gain more inspiration, especially from the leaders. Because here in Fiji, I am the YSP president here in Fiji. I do lecture also every Friday. So this is really inspired me, because giving from the leaders, giving the lecture, standing in front and giving the lecture in front of the other leaders and hundred of students there. So I was like inspired. So I see them. I was like, oh, maybe when I go back to Fiji, I should have that same confidence. The when the leaders standing in front and talk and give lecture. So I was like, yes. So yeah, and also my goal after joining the workshop, I want to like witnessing a lot and have a lot of spiritual children. And I want to see many members here in Fiji, because it's just a few of us here in Fiji. So my goal is like I want to like witnessing a lot to bring many members and also bless members. And yeah, I'm was like my goal is maybe next year or one day I will bring my brothers and sisters here in Fiji to Chompion to experience what I've experienced there in Chompion. And also I hope one day brothers and sisters in the Oceania Pacific, we can meet there so we can show the spirit of Oceania Pacific one day. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for listen, Pinaka.
Thank you so much, Jelly, for your testimony. Yes. To explain, since we don't have too much time left, unfortunately, and Valami is unable to be with us today due to being sick. We will now wrap up this service with a benediction prayer from Reverend Itaka and do a short announcement afterwards. Please, may I welcome up Reverend Itaka Yamada.
Okay, so thank you very much, everyone. Just a short comment. A little bit longer time, but you could see these Oceania youth are so much inspired and wanted to share this heart. So let's really appreciate and give big hand to all our organizer, this youth service group. They are really inspired well. And really next year, we continuously do this workshop. So let's encourage many young youth people and brothers and sisters, second gen also join together and connect with our true mother. So anyway, thank you your elders, families, loving our brothers and sisters and sons and daughters. Let's go really together. So I will offer the benediction prayer. Please join me pray. Our beloved heavenly parents and true parents, thank you for giving this special occasion and opportunity. Our heavenly parents really want to love all our children directly, but this time because of time, because of the limitation, only just 8 people attended to the workshop in Korea as a representative. But through their testimony, through their heart, we can also feel our true mother's heart and heavenly parents' heart. And surely more many our youth, second generation, and brothers and sisters to make opportunity to go to Korea and meet our true mother, feel our heavenly parents, and share this blessing to also our brothers and sisters in each country. Now we are having the special time period toward the entrance ceremony. But our old brothers and sisters, let's unite well and offer the sincere devotion and offer the smile to our heavenly parents and true parents. Today, we are having the special Oceania Youth Workshop. Once again, heavenly parents, please guide all brothers and sisters, including our each country of our blessed families, second gen, third gen, and we will surely have a happiness to you. Once again, we are grateful for this special moment. I reported in my name, Yutakam the Blessed Central Family, Aju.
Aju. Thank you very much, Reverend Yutaka. As a short announcement, currently the whole region of Asia Pacific is doing a TikTok dance or a short dance from our Pure Water song that we performed from in front of True Mother. This will be on Facebook and as well as TikTok, as I remember, as I mentioned. Unfortunately, we can't show the whole song today. But we will be sharing it on the group chats, so please take a look at that. We will share this 30-second short, really. I'm sorry if you can't hear anything. Yeah, that will be the gist of it. If you wish to join in, please take a look at the dance that we'll be sharing around to the group chats and on Facebook, on Instagram and whatnot. And please join along. Feel free to join along. Aju, let's do this together. And with that, as we say goodbye, we will listen to the Tonshiwan song, but I'll just like to share this slide first. Have a great week, and God bless you all, and all your families, and all your journeys up ahead this week. May you have a great time. Yes. So much for coming. If you want to enjoy the song, please enjoy. I will let it run the whole song. Those who need to go, please may you have a great time, have a great week.